she's late with the rent, and she wouldn't answer, so I figured that I'd just get some of her stuff, you know, chuck it outside, and teach her a lesson. It's right this way. Oh, God, there's so much blood. Right this way. Oh, there she is. Oh, my God. Was she shot?
No pulse.
I didn't hear anything. I was in the laundry.
OD?
Oh, no.
Is she an addict?
Well, I didn't think so. Not anymore. She came here from the Clean Living Center. I like to help people starting over.
Wait a minute.
Was she shot?
Stabbed? Ma'am, you notice anything about Janice, I say, the last 8 or 9 months?
Oh, God. I completely forgot.
She gave birth less than 20 minutes ago.
Here? But where's the baby?
It's a good question.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, come on, you can do a whole lot better than that.
In public, I can't. When is it going down?
I don't know.
You said you needed to meet with me this morning.
Look, I'm getting on a flight in a couple hours. I don't know when I'll be back. They say 30 days. Going to the desert, this little spa named after a former First Lady. Rehab.
Why are you giving me this heads up?
I don't know. I don't know much about anything anymore. Don't know if I'll have a job waiting for me when I come back. I don't even know if I want to come back. I've just figured telling you was the right thing to do, you know.
Sorry. It's my partner. Fearless. Yeah. All right, I'm on my way. I have to go. It's a missing baby.
Go find it.
Yeah.
Hey, Joel. Good luck.
Good luck, David.
We found this next to the body.
So what's your guess? Heroin?
Something with a hell of a kick. We barely pulled her out of it.
Yeah, but you did pull her out of it. Nice work.
Thanks.
God, there must have been 15, 20 cats in there. We canvassed that floor. Nada.
There's a dumpster out back. Why don't you guys check it out? What's the problem?
Problem? No. Just identifying a pattern. You know, whenever we catch one of your detectives' cases, we end up ass deep in the dumpster. If my powers of recall don't fail me.
I'll check the dumpsters, Ray.
Oh, no. We'll do it.
Why don't you go home, partner? Yeah, see you, Louie. We got this.
Can't let on that, I know. Just gotta wait for it to come down. Besides, doing the job's the only thing that'll keep my mind off of it. It says here in her day plan that she had a doctor's appointment this morning at the Union Family Clinic.
Right. I know that one, man. Mostly women on Medicaid. What else she write down?
It says Dr. D.
Janice was coming every week, being 9 months pregnant. She was conscientious about her health and the health of her baby.
You know she was using?
What? No.
It looks like she shot up and gave birth.
Gave birth?
Yeah. And her baby's gone.
You can't be serious.
Well, an empty syringe was found beside her body.
So where's the baby?
Trying to find it. You saw her this morning. Did she show any signs of going into labor? Any problems, contractions, anything?
No, she was 2 weeks away. Janice was fine this morning, not a hint of labor. She was so excited about this baby coming into the world.
So why do you think she started using again?
I don't know.
Hey, hi, Dr. D.
So do you think she abandoned the baby?
No.
Someone took the baby?
So who's the father?
I don't know. She didn't talk too much about him. He's an addict, still using. They're not together.
She got a name?
I'm sure he's in Janice's file. Do you think he took the baby?
Well, we don't really think anything yet.
I hope not. Because as addicts go, and from what little Janice told me about him, he's a piece of work. I have Janice's file. Do you know?
Yeah, I knew she was knocked up, sure. You know, I keep track of my seed, man.
So were you with Janice this morning?
No. No, I was fertilizing elsewhere. No, but yo, she called me on the cell. But that was weird.
What did Janice say when she called you?
She was alone, you know, just doing the labor thing. Yeah. Wah, wah. She's looking for some relief.
So she called you, her dealer.
Hey, I'm out of that life. Yo, I told her, but she was looking for an armload of Mexican mud, though.
And you delivered it to her?
That's, all right. That's when she offered me the kid.
She offered you the baby?
Yeah, I mean, it was like an exchange thing, you know? She gave me the baby, I give her the dope. Not exactly Mother of the Year material. So, you know, I clicked off the cell and just went right back to work on Wilma.
You know, I think you took that baby.
Hey, what? I'm a baby guy now? I mean, come on, man. I didn't even see the thing, much less want it. What, are you kidding me? Yo, maybe the next dealer on her speed dial did, all right? Maybe he was some guy with daddy fever or something.
Joel, my office.
Ooh. You gotta stay after school. You in trouble?
So, you think Junkie Boy has that baby?
I don't know, he says he doesn't.
What's Trumper doing here? Oh, better call my union rep.
Oh, he's not here for you, Ray. You got you some little balls there, Trumper. Hello, Bobby.
What are you doing here, Trumper, if you're not here for me?
Oh, I'm sure it will be you again soon, Ray. You haven't told him?
He's going after Joel.
For what? Forgetting to say bless you when somebody sneezes?
Trumper reopened the investigation into Joel's baby's death.
Now I'm reminded why you're so universally loathed around here, Trumper.
Yeah.
I don't know how you sleep at night.
Yeah, this is touching this loyalty. I'll note it in your files. Oh, and by all means, you go on judging me in my investigation. Just make sure you don't look too closely at the facts.
Facts? What facts? Man's baby dies. You want to bring all that up again?
Was the death natural?
You trying to imply that the man killed his own child?
I'm not implying anything.
Won't you read the coroner's report?
I would love to read the coroner's report, Detective. I truly would. Trouble is, it's missing.
Joel, you got a minute? I know things haven't been exactly square with us, but I just heard about Trumper, and I wanted to let you know if there's anything I can do. I want to help.
Thank you.
For what it's worth, I got a friend down at the ME's. He said Trumper's been spending a lot of time down there. You don't have any idea what he's looking for in that missing file?
My baby's second autopsy report.
Yeah, but why? What's in it?
Don't know. Haven't read it.
All right. Well, like I said, if there's anything I can do, you let me know.
Thanks.
Did you get him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's definitely Joel. Hello? Yeah? What do you want, Trumper? Why? Okay, how about I talk to my union rep and I'll get back to you. Okay, then what is it?
Hello, Tom.
Trumper, today's my day off, so if you have something important to tell me, I'd appreciate it if you cut to the chase.
All right. IA's been watching you, Tom.
That's great. You said on the phone that I wasn't under investigation.
You're not. IA has a recruiting program, Tom. We're always looking for fresh talent.
Talent for what?
Promotion? D1 status?
Wait a minute. You're offering me detective?
We're offering you a shot. Or you can stay in your division. Maybe you get noticed, maybe not. Or you can try the way that most cops don't even consider.
Yeah, well, you know there's a reason why cops don't consider internal affairs?
Yeah. Makes you a rat, right? According to your brothers in blue.
Look, Trumper, I don't know what it is I'm here for, but can you tell me why me and why now?
You mean, besides Manzani and the death of 3 cops, your station is under close scrutiny, Tom. We did a computer search of all police reports the last 3 years, looking for names from your station. A few popped up, all minor, and then there was an interesting one.
So this is why me.
Anything is a possibility tonight.
No, Joe, that's where you're wrong. Some things are not possible, but you need to confirm your opinion of me.
What's that?
Next question.
Does it help your dislike for Stevens? Yes.
And what if I say no?
Then I look for somebody else. And the next time we meet, it won't be to talk about promotion.
So what do you think he's looking for in that missing file?
My baby's second autopsy report.
Yeah, but why? What's in it?
Don't know. Haven't read it.
All right. Well, like I said, if there's anything I can do, let me know.
That's it? Not much of a confession.
Huh? Give me time. I'll get him.
You police? Why do you want to talk to me?
We just want to ask you a few questions, man.
Where's my baby? Nobody will tell me. Did something happen?
That's what we're trying to find out. Why don't we start with you telling us what happened yesterday? Your landlady said she found you unconscious.
She did?
Yeah. So you were in your apartment, and we figured that maybe you went into labor, and the pain was greater than you had anticipated, so you just went for what you knew would work. Someone brought you some dope, and you shot up.
No. I have not touched a needle in a year.
We found a needle right next to your body, Janice.
I don't remember. I went to the clinic, and then I went to the store, and I came home, and I didn't shoot up. I couldn't have, because please, you have to tell me, where's my baby?
You know, we don't know, ma'am.
We're trying to find it.
Her. My baby is a her. This baby, she trusted me with her life. And I've been doing so good because she's counted on me. You know, she picked me of all the people in the world. I swear to you, I don't know what happened, but you have to find her because I would rather be dead if you don't.
So what do you think about that woman, man?
I think she's telling the truth.
Yeah, well, somebody just happened to know she was giving birth, came over, knocked her out, fixed her up, and took the baby.
Look, I gotta cut out. I gotta go see a lawyer. I'll give you a call later.
You know, Detective, I'm primarily a shrink. My legal practice is mostly pro bono for psych cases.
I know. David McNorris recommended you. He said that you were one of the best defense lawyers in town.
David McNorris said that? I thought he hated me.
He said that, too.
Look, I don't know if I can help you, but let's see. You said on the phone that Internal Affairs is after you? Why?
My wife and I lost a baby last year. It was a nightmare. Sudden infant death syndrome.
SIDS. I'm sorry.
Yeah. According to the preliminary autopsy.
Preliminary autopsy?
I ordered a second autopsy, just to be sure. It came 2 weeks later, and by that time I had a wife with slashed wrists, so I never read it. And now the coroner's file's gone missing.
And they think you have it. Okay, let's back up. You said your wife tried to kill herself? Does she know this case has been reopened?
No.
And you're not going to tell her?
Not if I don't have to.
Because you don't think she can handle it? Or you think she might try to kill herself again?
going on? Joel. What is all this? What?
So they searched your house. Did they search anywhere else?
Yeah, my locker.
Just have a seat. Do you have the missing file, Detective?
No, I don't.
Do you have the missing file, Detective?
No, I don't.
Sure you do.
Is this like one of your shrink tricks? You trying to get me worked up?
No, this is a lawyer trick. These are the kind of questions you're gonna get from IA. But if you want my shrink side, you can have it. How do you feel about what's going on?
I'll stick with the lawyer side, okay?
Okay. Mrs. Stevens, why did you try to kill yourself?
Don't. Stop.
Detective.
Leave her out of this. She shouldn't even be here.
Joel.
No. Kelly, this is about me. They're after me, they're not after you, okay? I want you to leave Kelly out of this.
I can try, but I can't control everything.
Well, keep Trumper away from her.
It's not just Kelly he's gonna want to talk to.
Give it a call to Detective Stevens' home at 5:30.
Are you asking me? You know the answer I've told you like 10 times.
11's my lucky number.
We got a call at 5:30 that a woman had been cut walking through a shower door.
That's what Detective Stevens said.
At the scene, I found Mrs. Stevens bleeding.
From the wrists. Did it look like she'd walked through a shower door?
The door was broken.
The injuries were self-inflicted.
That's speculation.
Speculation. You watch too many law shows. So, Detective Stevens lied. Then he broke the door to cover up his lie. What happened next?
We stopped the bleeding, drove her to ER. They patched her up.
And what did Mrs. Stevens say as you were assisting her? Nothing specific?
She was crying.
And what did she say as she was crying?
What do you say when you cry, Detective?
We spoke to your partner, Randy, earlier. Did you know that? And he said that Mrs. Stevens kept repeating the same thing that night, over and over again.
Oh my God, my baby! I killed her! I killed my baby!
You know, I don't enjoy this, Miss Ortiz. In this instance, I'm here to protect those who can't protect themselves, like an innocent child. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So what did Mrs. Stevens say that night?
Nothing. He's playing the Susan Smith angle.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
I tried.
I know. And she said that, she didn't mean it.
I know. I know about grief, Joel. And almost anyone who loses a child, no matter how it happens, they feel responsible.
She didn't mean it.
Like, I don't judge people. I just try to help them. I just wish to God that I can help you.
Hey. You're right, partner. Janice did not shoot up with heroin. Just got off with the lab. Now, she did overdose on barbiturates, taken orally with some kind of fruit drink. They were in her system a couple of hours before she passed out.
What about the needle? If it wasn't heroin, what was it?
Pitocin.
Pitocin? That's a labor-inducing drug.
Yeah, that's what they said. I think we should have another talk with that boyfriend of hers.
All right.
Hey, Johnny. What's up, man?
Hey, do I know you, man?
Come on, man. You know exactly what we want, man.
I didn't take no baby. I told you that.
Look, man, you lied about Janice calling you to buy some dope. If you don't tell us why you lied, man, we're gonna take your ass straight to jail and stick you in your own concrete bedroom.
It wasn't my idea, okay? She told me to do it.
Who told you to? Who told you to?
They paid me with pharmaceutical grade, man. When this junk hot,
Who told
makes
you to lie?
China look
Hey,
like crap.
we're trying to find a baby. Who told you to lie?
Okay. The doctor lady, man, in the clinic. Okay?
I have a delivery for Dr. Pamela Donna.
You can just leave it outside.
No, I can't, ma'am. It's perishable. It's something from one of those fruit club things.
Just a second.
LAPD, don't move! Freeze! Freeze! Get your hands up! On your head! Put your hands in your head! Do it now!
Stop right there. Turn around, put your hands on your head. Turn around, hands on your head. Interlock your fingers. Let's go.
Plan to let this way, please. Right to remain silent. Before you release them, have them check with me.
There we go. Little dream girl. What do you see, huh? What do you see? Probably don't even got the focus thing down yet. That's all right. That'll come.
How's she doing?
Oh, she's fine. Children's Services is on the way. Hello. Thomas. Thomas. Yeah, you missed a good one. It's my first arrest ever wearing short pants. It was breezy. Oh, yeah, hang on. It's Tom. He wants to talk to you.
Hello? Yeah. All right, where? All right. Thank you. I gotta go. Kelly's in with Trumper.
You are such a coward. Going after my husband like this.
It's not a witch hunt, Mrs. Stevens.
That is exactly what it is. And you actually think that I've come here voluntarily to help you build a case against him?
Honestly, it always goes more quickly if I ask the questions.
I don't want this to go quickly. You want me to talk about Joel? You're gonna have to drag me into court in leg irons. But here's what I will talk about. Me. Our baby's death was my fault. I had postpartum depression. The baby had colic. I wasn't sleeping well, so I took a sleeping pill. I slept right through my child taking her last breath. One room away, and I was sleeping. That is my fault. And I will live with that for the rest of my life, how I failed that little girl, how I failed my husband. Now, what I want to know is, how do you justify what you've done?
I don't have to. I'm upholding the law. And I may be the only one who is, since the coroner's report on your child has suddenly gone missing.
My husband has done nothing except take care of me, my son, and prop me up better than any human being deserves. So you want to mess with me? Go ahead. But you mess with him, you better sleep with one eye open.
Are you threatening me?
Make a note of it in the file.
Kelly.
Joel, be cool.
Don't say another word. Come on.
How dare you? Going after a man's wife?
She came to me, Detective.
Talk to my wife without a lawyer?
Your wife's an adult, Stevens. She knew what she was doing. You don't have to control every move she makes.
Joel, come on, bro. Look, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. Come on, let's go.
So you arrange for people to buy babies?
I arrange for people who want to have children to make a deal with people who don't want to have children. People, women, like junkies.
You offered this deal to Janice Edwards. But she didn't want to do it. She wanted to keep her baby, right? So what did you do? You give her Pitocin, you induce labor, and you take her baby away from her?
I rescued it.
Oh, you rescued it?
I gave an innocent child a chance at a good life.
What gives you the right to make that decision? What gives you the right to take a baby away from its mother?
Okay, I want to hear this. How that precious little baby girl is going to be better off with a welfare mom who may or may not stay off the spike than she would be with a couple who want nothing more than to give her a good home and the best opportunities.
Right, because only your rich friends can provide that, huh?
I had a woman come into the clinic, a crackhead, swore she was off the pipe for a year. She had the baby, everything's fine, and then she decides to celebrate. Went on an 8-day binge. You know the punchline? The baby died. But get this, she never left the apartment. Her baby was 10 feet away from her in the next room, taking her last breath, and she had no idea. They called it an accident. I call it criminal neglect.
It's not just crack babies who die from SIDS, doctor.
I know that, but you come to my clinic, detective, you see what I...
He's here.
Sit tight. Hey, Tom. Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for giving me the heads up about Trumper talking with Kelly.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. You know, I sure am lucky. You just happened to be right there at the Parker Center, right at that very moment.
Yeah, just happened to be there.
Yeah.
I know.
Imagine that. We're going this way.
What's up?
Well, someone came by to pay a visit, shed a little bit of light on things, man. It's very interesting. I think you might want to hear this. Right here in the locker room.
Right in here.
Yep.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Ooh. Since when does a dad need a reason to visit his son on the job? I heard this morning about the heads up you gave Joel about his wife talking to that sleaze IA. Hey, what, you been working out, huh? You're soft, and now you're flatter.
All right, same as always.
You know, it's a good thing what you did for Joel. Friends need friends to look out after them. And all those years, the IA was crawling up my back. After a while, I got to know those guys. And by the end, they were taking care of me. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
I have. And they would call me if something new was going down. Sure you haven't been working out? I mean, your chest is getting bigger.
Well, you going funny on me, Pop?
Funny? Take your jacket off.
You want to ask me something, Pop?
Why don't you take your jacket off, Tom?
You know one of those guys in the IA who used to take care of me? He called me this morning. He said, Paul, you're not going to believe this. But you know who Trump is? Snitches. And then he told me. I don't believe it. No way.
If you want to know something, Pop, all you got to do is ask.
You stinking snitch. This is the way you pay me back? By working with the IA, huh?
You finished?
Yeah, I'm finished. I'm finished with you.
Tom, like a word.
Maybe some other time, Joel.
Come on, Tom. You owe him a word. You at least owe the man that.
No, I don't owe him anything, but if you got something to say, go ahead and say it.
I do alone. Mind if I pat you down?
Knock yourself out.
Make sure you don't have a second device. I know you got the file, Tom.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The coroner's file with my baby's second autopsy in it. I know you have it. When they were searching my house, I slipped away and I came here. I saw you coming out of the locker room. Told me they were about to search my locker.
Joel, I used him searching your locker.
Figured out I had the file inside my locker. You got to it before they did. Where is it? Where's the file?
It's in Trumper's office.
You already gave it to him?
In a manner of speaking.
This the one?
Yes, this is it. Open it.
Hey, Joel, IA's in there right now searching your locker, man.
Marcia.
Hey, Ray, it's me. Is Joel there? Joel, I need to talk to Joel right away.
Wife's an adult, Stevens. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah?
You don't have to control every move she makes.
Joel, come on. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, man. Come on.
Trumper,
What are you doing here?
I need a minute.
You shouldn't have come here.
I just need a minute.
Please tell me you got some good tape on Stevens.
No, but I got something even better.
Yeah, what?
I found the file.
What? You did?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's still in your desk where you put it.
Funny. No, seriously. Have you got it?
No, I am. I'm serious. It's in your desk. Go ahead, open your drawer. Have a look.
This is the file.
Oh, come on, Trumper. Don't act dumb.
What do you mean?
Oh, is that how it works in IA? You remove a file, then you use a cop of taking it?
What?
Come on, Trumper. That's pretty sleazy. I can't believe you do that. I mean, even for you. It's pretty low.
You think you can frame me?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're still wearing your wire, aren't you?
Well, yeah.
You're recording all this.
Right, exactly as you told me to. Right here. I also put a call into the Inspector General.
You think you're smart? You think you're clever? You just made the stupidest mistake of your pathetic little life. When did you think this up, genius?
When did I decide to do this? Well, the second you asked me to. You know, what's bad blood between Stevens and I is between us, and it's on the inside. Trumper, you're on the outside. How's it feel?
You planned it from the moment he asked you? Why'd you say something?
Because I didn't know if I'd get away with it.
You saved my ass, Tom. You know, if they found that file in my locker, that would have been the end of me.
Well, I didn't do it for you, Joel. I just did it.
Yeah. I'm sure your old man will appreciate it. Well, word of what you did's gonna spread pretty quick. You never have to buy yourself a drink in a cop bar again.
Yeah, my life's ambition. Hey, Joel. You know that file I put in Trumper's office wasn't quite complete.
What's that?
It's the second autopsy report. Hey, Pop.
Oh, what are you looking for, an apology?
No. Didn't mean to cause you any embarrassment today. I just couldn't tell anybody, so I'm sorry. That's it.
You know, don't think he's some kind of hero. Screwing with Trumper was a bonehead play. He could have ruined your career.
So what?
So what?
Yeah, so what? I don't have a family to support, Dad. I don't have 2 kids. I'm not a cop anymore. So what? I'll manage. I'll move on.
Well, what would you do?
I don't know. Maybe I'll take up yoga. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll teach yoga from now on. You see what kind of women are into yoga these days?
Oh, yeah. Legs to hair. No, I would have loved to see their faces. Hey, what'd you do with it?
Because I could.
want to go to Clint Eastwood.
Dad, you need a hand with that? You sure?
No.
All right. Night.
Good night.
You had the file the whole time? Why?
Because it had this. It's our daughter's second autopsy report.
What's it say?
Oh, no, I haven't read it.
Why haven't you read it?
Because he's afraid I killed our baby.
Kelly,
It's the truth.
no, it is not.
I told you about the sleeping pill I took the night our baby died. I didn't tell you about one other time I took one of those pills. It was when Willie was a baby. I had postpartum depression then, too, and I wasn't sleeping, and so I was prescribed these pills.
Kelly, you don't have to do this,
Yes,
okay?
I do, Joel. See, what I didn't know was that some people at some times have bad reactions to these pills. One night, 8 years ago, I had a bad reaction. I got up without waking up, went to our kitchen, turned on the stove, and stuck my hand in the flame. And I left it there. Joel found me before it got too bad. And I promised him I'd never take a sleeping pill again. But I did take one last year. I was so desperate for sleep. It had been so long since that bad reaction, I just thought. So, when I woke up and our baby was dead, I had to face simple, horrible possibility that maybe I did something and I didn't know it. And I've lived with that possibility ever since. And so has Joel.
Kelly.
You're a cop, Joel. You wondered.
No, I didn't.
You know I took that pill. When I went to look for the bottle the next day, it was in the trash. You had already thrown it out.
You didn't kill our baby.
You don't know that?
Yes, I do. I know you took the sleeping pill. I found the bottle that night, not the next morning. And I was worried because of what happened the last time. So I watched you. I wanted you to get a good night's sleep. So I just watched you.
You were watching me?
You were so beautiful. It was so good to see you sleep. But I shouldn't have been watching you. I should have known better, Kelly. Because all the time that I was watching you, 10 feet away, our little baby coming up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It wasn't your fault.
There wasn't anything you could have done.
There is something I could have done. I could have watched my daughter.
You haven't read this. You should have. What was your baby's name?
Emma.
Well, according to this, Emma had a brain aneurysm. It was bound to go off. Then, or in grade school, or as a young mother with 3 children herself. There was nothing you could have done. Even if she was in your arms. The little girl got dealt a bad card. So did you.
Do you realize how long it's been since we've been out to dinner, just the two of us?
Yeah. I could have taken you someplace better, though. This is where I get coffee.
I don't care about the food. I just like being alone with you. I'd like it if we saw more of Dr. Hirsch. And not as a lawyer.
Okay.
And there's something I didn't tell you in there that I want you to hear.
Okay.
Thank you.
What?
For saving my life.